Hi, my name is Heather Blanchard, and I am Pop Life Girl on Twitter. I wanted just to say thank you. Thank you, Starbucks, for replacing my laptop. A lot of my friends know that recently I was at a Starbucks here in Maryland, and I was literally, ironically, typing congressional testimony to talk about the uses of social media and disasters. And as I was typing my first draft of testimony, someone came up behind me and took my laptop and ran out of the store. And it was, it was a little, it was just shocking. You just really don't really, you can't prepare yourself for someone actually really coming up to you and taking the laptop that you were literally working on and just kind of running out of the store with it. And I think that that day was really interesting, but what really was impressive was how Starbucks handled it. And I really wanted to thank them because one of the, you don't really think that, things happen, bad things happen everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's at a grocery store or it could be down the street. Someone could break into your car and, it's not necessarily, Starbucks' fault that, some guy wanted to come in and snatch my laptop. But what really matters is how a company handles it. And I would like to say that Starbucks is a Class A company. They gave me a call as soon as it happened. Well, the first thing is the baristas that were there when it happened. They did all the reporting. They talked to me. They wanted to help. The police that came that night took down all the information, and everyone wanted to help. And literally within about, I think even within the first day, Starbucks customer service called me and said that they were sorry that this happened at their Starbucks, and they asked me what I would, how like to help me. And I said, well, I'd like to have my laptop back. But, and I didn't really take seriously that they would, really replace my laptops. The next day I'm lucky enough to be able to go out and get a new laptop because, of course, I need a laptop to work on myself. And I needed to get one. And I was very lucky also to have most of my data backed up. But really, within a couple of days would go by, and Starbucks would call and check in, and they would give me a status of looking into seeing if they could replace my laptop. And today I got a call from Charles Hogue from Starbucks in Seattle, Washington, and he said, we would really like to be able to replace your laptop, and we're really sorry that this happened at a Starbucks. I just can't really, I'm just really floored. I just can't even believe that that a company would actually go that far to make sure that one of their customers is comfortable. I know I probably spend $1,000 easy in a Starbucks a year, and I don't even drink coffee. That's the funny thing. I drink the venti green iced tea unsweetened, and I really love their oatmeal. So, but I went into that Starbucks 2 days later. It's just a part of my life, and I love going there. I work at home, so a lot of times I go to Starbucks because it's a really great place to be with a lot of the people that are in my community. There's a bunch of us that go there all the time. So, I just wanted to let Starbucks know and I saw that New York Times article, and I just want to let Starbucks know you guys are A-okay in my book, and I really appreciate you reimbursing me for my laptop. And, my whole family loves coffee. They are big coffee drinkers, and they love Starbucks. And my mom today, this morning, I put her on a plane back to Florida, and the last place we stopped was at a Starbucks. And so she had her piped coffee, and I had my venti green iced tea. And I really appreciate your customer service and your attention to what happened to me, and it could happen to anyone. And so, for warning for folks, sit at the back with your back against the wall. But I think that bad things happen everywhere. It really is a testament to a good company. It doesn't matter what happens. It really matters how you react to it. And I really believe that Starbucks reacted in a way that is just class A for the kind of company that they really embody as a company that people want to trust. And I am more than happy to make this video and tell everyone that I know that I really appreciate it. And I'm going back to that coffee shop, and like I said, I was just there this morning with my mom. So way to go, Starbucks! Really appreciate it, and you're actually letting me do my job. So I really thank you so much, and I will be looking forward to my venti green iced tea tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, and you have a customer for life. Thanks.